So I've texted McKay this since the trip. I have seen so many gosh dang lime green Nissan Souls,
Kia. It's Kia Souls.
Kia Souls, whatever they are.
No such thing as a Nissan Soul.
It is like an infection that is spread.
You
They
mean
did
it's
not
a blessing?
exist. Is it?
Is
it?
You've been blessed. Your eyes have been opened. We've always been there. It's just now people tell me this all the time, like new people that I meet, that when they realize that I have a Kia Soul, like a couple months later, they'll come back to me and be like, I see Kia Souls all the time now. And it's
really?
It's only because, not necessarily like green specifically, but it's because they know someone now. Suddenly in their mind, they're just aware of Kia Souls as a car.
Sure.
Yeah. Because did you know that I drove a Kia Soul before we hung out?
I mean, we've talked about it on the podcast. You had a whole thing about it.
That's true. Yeah, but I guess until you saw it, it wasn't like in your head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It is very different seeing it in person. That particular shade of green is very stark.
You got to see alien green in person. It's not something that you can just imagine.
It is certainly a choice.
It's a new color. Did you hear about that scientists discovered this new color? Or they
what?
Didn't, they did. Okay, I don't know if they discovered it.
Can I see this one?
No. What you have to do is they they shoot a laser into your eye that like blocks certain color receptors, so you're only seeing a certain like wavelength on the color frequency that your color receptors were like blocking before. And it's like supposed to be some super deep shade of blue is the best way they can describe it.
Would you do that?
If it was offered to me, sure. Like, I mean, the people who've done it, it's fine. Like, it's fine.
I don't. That feels weird.
LASIK, it's not at all the same as LASIK, but like, it's like they're not actually doing anything permanent to your eye. But I mean, people have been shooting lasers into people's eyes for years now, so I wouldn't be that worried about it.
Just casually.
Yeah, it's just something we do. It's not something to be concerned about.
All right, I guess I won't.
But apparently it's very difficult to do. It's quite the procedure to have the laser in exactly the right spot to hit these receptors.
Right.
And it costs a lot of money.
I guess I do get it, because that is something that would be like to see a color nobody else has seen or very few other people have seen. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the only people that have seen it are pretty much the scientists that wrote about it. Like, it's not a thing that's available for anyone else to see, really. And it's so expensive and inconvenient that
I can talk my way in. I'm charming.
I go ahead. And then that would be hilarious if you got in there and then you were like, "Oh, I'm actually colorblind." Afterwards, like, I didn't.
Right.
I didn't say anything. You would probably still see something that like a brand new shade of.
I'm
gray.
sure I would see something.
You would see something, all right.
I wouldn't go blind, but hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know. You would see something new, is what I mean. I don't know if it'd be the exact same shade that these scientists saw.
Valid.
But no, it's blue. You said blues aren't really affected, right?
Not really, but a lot of purples seem blue.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it's not technically blue. That's just the thing that they would describe it as. So.
Sure. Listen, red, yellow, blue. That is all we need. We don't need any more colors. Teal doesn't exist.
That's my school colors you're talking about there. Teal.
I refuse to believe
teal and
teal.
Alien green, two of the most important colors on the spectrum. And you're trying to write them off.
Your school colors are teal and alien green.
No, my school color is just teal by itself. But teal and then also alien green is another important color that you don't accept. So
I think you should get your soul painted so that half of it is teal and half of it is alien green.
Like, the two clashing colors, just half and half. Dude, would look horrendous, but I'm not opposed to it. That and get it.
Alien green looks horrendous.
Whoa! Watch your mouth.
It's vomit colored.
No, it's not. It's not vomit green. That's a whole different shade. It's alien green. It's nice.
This is why I want people to see what I see.
People
so you
know.
can see all the vomit green I see.
That's what vomit looks like to you.
Do you remember the meme going around that, like, if you dunked your balls in soy sauce, you would taste it?
Oh my, no. I've never heard that in my life.
Okay.
And I don't
That was
think
a little
true.
bit of a... No, it's not true. But there was a little bit of a kind of an internet rumor going around that nobody really believed it except for gullible few, and we made fun of those people. So a buddy of mine, we went on a trip, like a week-long trip, to the beach, and the whole way down, me and my best friend are just talking about this, about how, yeah, it's true, you can do it, blah, 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 blah. And the entire trip, he's like, no, that's not true. You're not going to get me with this one, guys. You guys have pulled one over on me so many times. This isn't going to happen this time. And we're like, all right, cool. But we just keep talking about it. Get to the end of the trip. We're packing up. And we hear his wife call from their room where they had a private bathroom. And she goes, Josiah, why is there soy sauce in the bathroom? And she comes out holding a bottle of soy sauce.
Oh my god.
The thing is, and then he doubles down and is like, no, it's true. I could taste it. You gotta try it, guys.
So not only did you convince him that it was real, he actually thinks that, like, he experienced it. He said himself that
he claims he experienced it.
So maybe,
I don't believe him.
So maybe he's the one that's right of all of us then.
If you want to try it, be my guest. You can report back.
I don't know, man. You're making it sound kind of convincing.
Go for it, dude.
Follow
your dreams.
Is it just soy sauce, or is it any condiment?
I don't know. Yeah, slap some hot sauce on your balls. See what happens.
We'll see.
I dare you.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't use that bottle of soy sauce.
What do you mean? That would be a waste. Of course we did.
Yikes.
That was also a trip where so we got to Nashville. We took 2 cars. Half of us, obviously half and half of the group. And we got like 2 hours away from Nashville. And one of the people in our car said, hey, do you want to turn around and get some Nashville hot chicken? And everybody in the car went, yeah, of course, obviously. So the other car left. Like, they just kept driving. We were behind them, and so we pulled off and turned around and drove 2 hours back to Nashville to get hot chicken.
That is also insane.
Then the thing was,
this sounds like a group of people
Josiah,
who would dip their balls in soy sauce.
Yes, Josiah is the one who dipped his balls, and his wife was in our car, and he was in the other car. I don't know why. It just happened that way. So we took her, and we get a call from him. We're in line to get chicken at like midnight, and he calls and he's like, where the fuck did you guys go? And we're like, yeah, we're in Nashville. We're standing outside Hattie B's.
Was it worth it? Was it worth the extra 4 hours?
100%. That was some of the best hot chicken I've had. Hattie B's is great. Absolutely a tourist spot, but amazing.
All right. I guess it's worth it.
And also because it was funny. Commit to the bit.
Yeah, commit to the bit, I guess. Even though no one else would have known about it. Have you heard the debate going on right now about who would win in a 100-meter dash, Usain Bolt or Joey Chestnut? After one hot dog. I forgot to say that part. You eat one hot dog, go on a 100-meter dash, who would win?
This is absolutely... It's like the 100 men versus a gorilla thing. Like, these conversations are the most just guys being dudes conversations. Women do not have these conversations, but also I get it because as soon as you said it, my mind was like, yeah, who would win? Would the motivation of the hot dog fuel his inner fire and grant him speed?
But it's like Usain Bolt is am I saying it? Is it Usain? Usain?
I think it's Usain.
Usain, okay. Obviously he would absolutely smoke Joey Chestnut. It's just the amount of time it takes. Joey Chestnut can eat a single hot dog in probably like 4 to 5 seconds. Usain Bolt would probably take maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Is that enough time?
How long did you say it was? How long is the dash?
100 meters. So that's like, I think the average person can do that in like maybe 45 seconds. I don't remember what it was.
Oh my god. Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record is 9.58 seconds. What the hell, man?
Okay, so it says the average person can run 100 meters in 14 to 18 seconds. So it's much less than 45.
Sure. I can run 100 meters in 45 seconds.
It's hard for me. I can't even imagine in my mind what 100 meters is. I have no concept of distance in my head. But
that's like 2 pool laps.
So, like, in theory, Joey Chestnut, after only one hot dog, could beat Usain Bolt if he's eats at the average rate. I think if Usain Bolt had like a week to train for it, he could probably do it.
Sure.
But I think Joey Chestnut, just off the bat, if it was a spontaneous thing, would probably win.
You know, if they were just hanging out.
I mean, I feel like this is
and the question was brought up as it usually is.
Yeah, it's like a viral question right now. So there's a pretty good chance that the two of them have heard it and are maybe putting something together. They should at this point.
Every time one of us talks about what viral content we're seeing, it reminds me of what vastly different sides of the internet we're on. Hello, and welcome to Die on Any Hill, a show where we will get on top of any hill and fight to our very last breath to defend it. I am your host, Auntie, with my co-host, McKay.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay. Should we flip the coin?
Yeah. Do you want to flip the coin this time?
I don't have a coin.
Oh. How are we calling it?
So heads, you go first. Tails, I go second.
Okay. Oh, it's heads. I go first, man.
Yeah.
Ah, shucks.
That sucks.
God.
The coin just doesn't like you.
It really doesn't. So here's the thing. I like going to see movies, right? Like,
sure.
I really like supporting theaters. I have a really good time going specifically to a theater to see a movie. The problem is my little monkey brain has gotten so used to watching movies at home with subtitles on that I can't hear dialogue anymore. All I hear is Charlie Brown's teacher voice going wah 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 wah, and I am just confused as to the plot. So I think movie theaters should have subtitles on the movie. Like, on the big screen, there should be subtitles on the bottom. I think this would enhance not just mine, but everybody's viewing experience.
I think I do agree, because I'm also the same way that I always have subtitles on at home. I don't think they should be on the screen in the theater. I think they should be on... I don't think they should be, like, on the picture. I think they should be, like, maybe...
Okay.
There should be a little space, like just a black space below that they're in. Like, you know, where the I don't know where the bars are. I just don't think they should be obscuring the picture.
There's nothing going on in that portion of the screen, anyways.
But they are kind of distracting.
How?
If they're taking up space.
How am I supposed to check my phone and absentmindedly watch the movie at the same time?
What do you mean? What does that have to do with subtitles?
Yeah, because then I can just kind of glance up and be like, I don't have to actually listen.
You can still glance up. I'm just saying don't take up real estate on the image of the movie if you're in the theater.
But again, it's not, because in that bottom, like, 1/8 of the screen, nothing happens. There's never something going on there. All it is just, like, the top fourth of somebody's chest.
I'm trying to see that, man. No, I think that I don't know, it can be distracting. But I agree, and I think that if you're in the theater, like, the whole reason you go to the theater is to not have distractions. But I mean, I see, like, foreign language movies in the theater, and it's not that big of a deal when it's there.
See?
It's just like, if they don't have to be there, I would prefer.
You're a weirdo like me.
There's definitely been movies, like, if people have strong accents, where I'm like, I'm just not going to understand anything they say until I can rewatch this movie at home with subtitles.
That is another thing, is sometimes the sound balancing on the dialogue is so bad, like, in certain scenes, and I have no idea what that person just said.
I do think it's more of, like, a sound mixing thing, that I don't think people are getting, like, more deaf. I think it's more of, like, just the way people mix sound in movies over, like, the last 20 years has kind of changed, where it's the dialogue is just not as loud. Like, old movies, I feel like you don't need subtitles on necessarily. Like, movies from the 70s or the 80s.
Yeah, you don't need subtitles because the entire movie is silent.
Movies from the 20s.
I'm not talking about silent movies. I'm talking about, like, there's nothing, and there's some boring ass soundtrack, and I'm sorry, this is not my take. I should not rant about old movies.
Dang, you're on a tirade against old movies.
I don't like there's a lot of things I don't like about them. I don't like how they basically just record a stage. There's not a lot of good cinematography. A lot of it is just wide shots of a giant set, and I'm like, that's boring. I'm not here to watch a stage. I'm here to watch a movie.
I mean, the old ones, yeah, that's kind of limited by technology. Yeah, that's what they had to do.
A lot of them are like that. Like, I mean, you go back to Mary Poppins, and there's scenes like that.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Which, and like, to be fair, that something like that is a bit different because it is a musical, so they need the large set for dance numbers.
Yeah, if any movie's gonna be shot like a stage play,
but
the Disney musicals.
Yeah, I also that way of speech annoys me, like the golly gosh darn kind of stuff. It annoys me.
The like, what was it called? Transatlantic accent of the
not
50s.
That accent. I like that accent sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't like it. Gross.
Those old, like, the movies from, like, the 40s and 50s, I agree, they're not my favorite to watch, because I do kind of agree, the camera is just in one spot. It's not as engaging.
There have been a few good ones.
I mean, no, there are definitely
Kurosawa.
Great ones that do that. But I also agree with what you're saying, where it's just not as interesting when the camera's in one spot if it's not a very interesting frame. Like, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, to cut them some slack, like, to cut those movies some slack, I do recognize, like, they're still trying to figure a lot of this out.
Yeah, like, I mean, the cameras were massive, and, like, film cameras.
Yeah,
they weren't easily mobile. Yeah.
The cameras were massive. Most of the actors were trained for stage, not for film. Yeah. So you're trying to operate with them as well and try to create something where they can be comfortable and act at the same time, you know?
Do you think that subtitles should go in the way of silent movies, where it's just like the big a big frame of just the script that shows up after every scene.
I 100% believe that. That would be perfect.
After every
and
2 or 3 lines of dialogue, the screen just goes black and it's just
yes. But the thing is, I don't want them to like not have the actors talking. I want the actors to still talk and say the lines.
Yeah.
And then
we just go interrupted to just silence and black screen and then the dialogue.
Yes. Yes, and of course, like you said, it is completely silent on that black screen, so everybody has focus and time to read what they just said.
There's like a little timer that's counting down, so you have time to read everything. Yeah,
and then
that's the direction movie theaters have to go.
We are brilliant. Like we should own businesses.
People always want like old school techniques back in movies, and why don't we bring back the slideshow text from silent movies?
I would love that exactly one time, and then I would never go see a movie again.
Yeah, that would instantly be the death of movie theaters if movies started doing that.
I love movie theaters, man. I wish I would go to more movies.
Do you have the like that subscription service in your area at all?
Like the AMC stubs kind of thing?
Or you have Showplace? You have Showplace Cinemas. They have?
We have mostly Showplace. We have one AMC. The AMC is my favorite, but it's probably going to go out of business.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
We have Regal here, and I have the Regal Unlimited. $20, $22 a month to see unlimited movies. So just see
there's
two
not
movies
enough movies,
and you make it.
Sure. There's not enough movies coming out to justify that I want to see. Like,
I mean, there's definitely enough movies coming out to justify it that you want to see.
Well, yes, I'm not going to watch every movie coming out.
There's a lot,
and there are a lot of times where it's like I'm still going through my backlog of movies too. Like,
true,
but yeah. I just miss theaters, you know.
They're still there. You gotta support them if you don't want them to go away.
Absolutely. That is why, like, I will always buy a drink at a movie theater, even though they're overpriced.
Yeah, no, I pretty much always get concessions. It's like, in my mind, I think I am saving money by having the Regal Pass, but now it's just a mental shift that it's like, okay, I'm not spending money on movie tickets. I could just spend that money on the concessions. And so it's like, I'm not really saving any money. But it's still, going directly to the theater rather than
exactly
the big studios.
Right. Yeah. And that is something that would justify it, is try to help keep movie theaters alive. I don't know, like, I don't think they will fully die out in our lifetime, but I think our town will be down to like 1 by the time I die.
I don't know that they'll. I do think theaters are going to have to. Did we talk about the meta glasses, like the showing that they were going to do with the meta glasses? I don't remember who I talked about this with. So there was like, do you remember the movie Megan about the killer doll?
Yes.
They were going to do like bring back Megan and Annabelle and like some other popular modern day horror movies back over the summer. Okay. And they were going to have a showing. They did cancel this. It's not a thing that they did. But what they originally was going to do were have people bring their meta glasses in and watch the movie through the meta glasses, and there was going to be like little behind the scenes like info that would track with the theater, and it would just pop up on the side of the screen, and so people could. I don't remember if I think they mentioned that there might be like director's commentary or something too if you wanted that option, like speaking to you in glasses, like alongside the movie, which is interesting. Though I don't think it would work well.
Don't get me wrong. I've watched a lot of directors' commentaries, but this is why I wish like DVDs would come back, or like Blu-rays would be more of a thing, because I want the directors' commentaries and the actors' commentaries. They're fun.
Yeah. I mean, they're
like, I want to watch the Twilight movies with the actors' commentaries.
That would be hilarious. I feel like they probably have do they not have a director's commentary out or actors' commentaries out? It would probably just be Robert. Do. It would just be them like absolutely roasting.
No, it is. Movies. It is pretty much. I've heard it's them just shitting on the movie, which I'm here for.
That's where I think like subtitles need to, like, that would be something I'm pro for, is if you had special glasses that would have subtitles like at the below the screen and it just tracks the screen. That would be cool.
I don't need another pair of glasses.
Well, yeah, I mean, as someone who wears, I'm wearing glasses at the moment, but someone who wears contacts regularly. Yeah, you would have, okay, so you would have your subtitles glasses, you could have your 3D glasses, you would have special earbuds to hear the director's commentary.
Sure. So it would be my regular glasses, then the 3D glasses.
Then 3D glasses if you're seeing the movie in 3D.
And then the VR glasses.
And then the subtitle glasses. Subtitle glasses
glasses.
Yeah, subtitle glasses need to go on the outside of the 3D glasses so the subtitles are popping out at you.
Okay, sure. Yeah. But then on the inside of the VR director's commentary or behind the scenes stuff, right?
Oh yeah, and the behind the scenes glasses. Those go also outside of the subtitles glasses. Yep.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think that's the direction theaters need to go. 4 pairs of glasses. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of the first movies I saw in theaters was Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D.
I don't know if I ever saw one of those in theaters with like the red and blue glasses, but we used to buy or we used to get the DVDs from the library, and the DVD packaging, like somehow, I don't know how they didn't instantly lose the glasses, somehow still came with like the little red and blue glasses tucked into the cover, and so I would watch it through that, and it looked terrible and didn't work.
It was garbage.
I don't know why they ever thought that would work.
The weird thing is I couldn't see the 3D through the glasses. Like the red and blue glasses. But I remember going to Voyage of the Dawn Treader in theaters, right? Mm-hmm. And they were 3D, but they weren't the red and blue ones. They were just kind of like regular sunglasses ish. Yeah. And I could see it through there, which was weird. I don't know if it has to do with the color blindness or the depth perception or what.
I mean, the regular 3D glasses I don't think they base it on color. I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know anything about the science of them, but they're not like based on color. So, I don't know. Remember when 3D TVs were going to be a big thing?
Yes.
Those were like in stores and they were like popular for like a year.
And they were garbage.
They had like the little switch at the bottom that you turn on the 3D so you could watch the weather in 3D.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I've always kind of been a proponent for 3D. Like, I think it's kind of fun. Like, if
you like novelty.
I do like novelty. I don't go out of my way to see movies in 3D unless it's like Avatar or one of those big 3D movies. But just because it's too expensive. Dude, Avatar's worth it. Avatar's worth it in 3D.
I wouldn't see it in 3D.
You're missing out, man. You're missing out.
I think, okay, just like how some people think subtitles on a movie are too distracting, I think 3D is too distracting.
You think I mean, it's the movie. It's I mean, if it doesn't work for you, then I could see that being distracting. But
listen, I'm already if I'm watching Avatar, I'm already stoned, okay? I don't need another stimuli.
Okay, well, yeah, that may be the difference. Maybe it's already appearing 3D for you if you're hit some shrooms before you go in and you don't even need the glasses.
Hit some shrooms?
Yeah, slap them as you walk in, and you're
just slap some shrooms. Oh, you don't do drugs. Which is good.
People say
do drugs.
People say hit shrooms. People say that all the time.
They do not. They 100% do not. Nobody has ever said hit shrooms unless they are a narc.
Okay. By the way, I am recording this and I am going to send this in to the cops.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No problem. Hey, I haven't admitted to anything.
You definitely did. Okay, look at this. Gemini says yes. Hey, will you stop? Gemini says yes. Hit shrooms is a phrase.
No, I don't believe in Gemini. Gemini isn't real. Gemini is. Why do you rely on Gemini?
That's what
I'm all for AI, but Gemini is not a good one.
How do you know?
I want
How do you
free
know that
AI.
Gemini is worse than the other AIs?
Well, I don't trust any of them.
You just said you're all for AI. What do you mean you don't trust any?
Yeah, I want AI to be improved, but I'm not going to trust the information they give me. I want sentient robots. I think that's going to be sick as hell.
I'm not gonna. I don't disagree with you, but I'm also not gonna stop. I'm just gonna use Gemini from now on. So.
Well, okay. When the AI overload take over, this is recorded. This will be posted. They know all of your behavior, and I'll be sitting high and mighty.
Because you said you don't like them?
No, because I do like them.
No, but you said you don't trust them.
Yeah, not yet. They're so young.
But I'm saying I trust them now. So why that? If anything, that
yeah, but you just said you're going to
position.
Abuse Gemini. You directly said you're going to abuse Gemini.
I said use. I said use, not abuse.
You said abuse.
You'll be able to hear it back. I did not say the word abuse. That's crazy.
I will replay it here.
I'm just gonna use Gemini. Replay it in slow motion. I'm just gonna use Gemini, and it will be me saying use.
It will not.
All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Speaking of letters of the alphabet that appear in front of you.
Wow, that is really what we were talking about.
yeah. The subtitles. What letter do you think is the most overrated? When you're watching a movie and you're reading subtitles, every time you see this letter, you go, ugh, that letter again.
Probably. I don't know. I like all the letters.
You think every letter has an equal amount of purpose and value?
Yes. They all got a vibe, man. They all got different vibes.
No, I'm not. Most of them, yes. But the worst of them is Q. Q deserves to be dropped off the alphabet.
What do you mean?
Okay,
Q is a great letter.
Q sucks. So the sound it makes is qua. That's already a sound that can be made with a K and a W. So there's if you think about all the other sounds that the alphabet makes, there's none of the other letters can be made by just a combination of the other letters. They all have their own unique sound. But Q, instantly, we would have no issue just dropping it from the alphabet. The language wouldn't change. One, it already needs a U. It needs a U with it pretty much at all times. It doesn't even what?
Qatar.
Okay. Obviously there are some proper nouns that are exceptions to the rule. But 98% of Q usage outside of random proper nouns that people just made up in their heads it needs the U. It's not strong enough to stand on its own. It's a weak letter. It's a weak letter that is plagiarizing off other people's sounds. And also there's 26 letters there's 26 letters in the alphabet. Why?
Are you kidding me?
There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Why do we have 26? 25 is a good prime. That's a good solid number. 26 just feels like an add-on. That would be like having 50 states, so you could add some extra little lame half state that no one likes or goes to.
First off, number one, I like Q. Q is not a weak letter. Q is a letter that supports the rest of the word. The entirety of whatever comes after Q relies on Q.
If Q didn't have U is maybe the strongest letter of the alphabet, just because it has to also...
U is not strong.
U does its own job, and it does Q's job for it.
No, it doesn't.
Q is nothing without U.
Thanks.
Because you're the only one who supports Q. You as in you are the only person who supports Q as well. So.
I'm really trying to think of words that don't do QU, and it's hard.
I mean, there's like Qatar, Iraq, and that's it. Like there's
So
any proper names that have Q like in the middle of the word or at the end. Then it's just a K sound. We would just spell Iraq with A-R-I or A I-R-A-K. That's how it would be without the Q, and there'd be no big loss. Also, C and K. What's up with those? Why do they make the same sound?
C makes two sounds.
C makes two sounds, but why? Why are the sounds that okay? So C is good because it is at the front. Like we can't lose C because it's part of the ABCs. It's one of the top three. But also, the sounds that it makes are just the K sound and then the S sound.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have its own sound either.
I mean, you're right. It doesn't. Okay, we can get rid of C. I'm okay with getting rid of C.
You want to get rid of C, but not Q.
No, we can get rid of both of them. Maybe we can narrow it down even more. Make it
okay, so now we're at 24. We need to get to it needs to be either 20 or 25. So can we chop off four more letters of the alphabet?
Yeah, for sure.
X. I don't know. X is.
I think we need X.
Is a unique.
I think
sound.
X is
it's
important.
A unique sound.
Yeah,
and X is cool.
That's how I feel about Z as well.
Z is also cool.
But
I don't know if
you
could really replace Z with S though. Like
you can
Z's
replace
already
Z
close
with
enough
a TS.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I don't know.
I'm fine with dropping Z.
Okay.
Let's cut it off. Get it out of here. We're down to 23.
So, A to Y.
I also think we should get rid of D.
D? No, that's a solid one.
Well, no, I think D is very solid, but I think D is replaceable.
By what?
T. I don't think we need both T and D.
I mean, T is definitely stronger than one. T is stronger than D, but T and D
here's the thing.
Are different sounds.
They are, but they're close enough.
There's too many words that both start with T and D.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe not. I'm trying to think of basic words. Like dig, dog, dot, tot. What about tot? What about the word? What about the word tot? Like TOT. And there's dot and tot. Those are two different words.
Yeah, but we already have homophones in the English language, so it's like it would be you would know what the word is based on context of the conversation.
Okay. I mean that's a good point, is that we already have a bunch of words that already sound the same. So
and also
who cares?
Tot refers to two things, children or tater tots. And I've never heard of tater dots, so.
What about Dippin' Dots? What if I'm ordering at a restaurant, they don't know if I'm ordering Dippin' Dots or tater tots? Because I'm just saying one of them. I'm just saying.
Well, then that just adds more adventure to your life.
Now then they would become Dippin' Tots rather than Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, but they'd have some stupid name. Both the tater, they'd be like the homemade flamin' cheesequake tots, or some nonsense like that.
Those sound kind of good. I would eat those.
Me too.
Okay, no, that's a good one. So we lost C and D. Those are.
Well, another reason I kind of wanted to get rid of D is because we have A, B, C, right? And those are the top three. And yes, I know we cut C, but that's fine.
So now it goes to
and
A,
D's just
B,
kinda...
E. That's a big jump.
Yeah, and that's fine. Abe.
Yeah, okay. The Abes. Instead of your ABCs?
Yeah.
Do you know your Abes?
Do you know your Abes? Can you recite your Abes?
Okay, so that's what, 3?
Yes.
No, that's 4. That's D, Z, C, Q. So 4. We need to chop off one more, so we're at an even 20 20-letter efficient alphabet.
1 second.
What about J?
I was just thinking that.
Because like GH, I feel like pretty much already makes it's pretty close to J.
I mean, a G can make a J sound, as in GIF.
Right.
And
Agreed.
Jod. Jod?
With what? What is that?
Like Jesus Christ, son of Jod?
I've never. Oh. Okay, yeah, of course. I forgot about Jod. Okay. I think J is a good one to drop. Unless we can think of a better one.
Okay, so what have we dropped? We've dropped C and D, Q, Z.
Also, Q just looks like the other ones. Like Q, it looks
really
like
does.
Everything about it just kind of is a plagiarism. It looks like
It really
the capital is an O with one little line through it, and the lowercase just looks like a backwards P and J smashed together.
Right.
Yeah. Q. Yeah, and
gross.
you're not changing my mind.
I'm glad we got rid of that. Okay, hold on. So back to J.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to get rid of J?
I thought we just agreed. G. It just doesn't like G is. It's already close enough to G.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the shape of J and I like it.
But G makes the same shape.
It doesn't.
G has the lower hanging tail and
yeah, but there's something about the simplicity of the J, the minimalism.
You got I for that.
You do have a point. I will say, we have not gotten rid of a single vowel.
I mean, you can't get rid of the vowels. The vowels are essential. Every single word needs a vowel. But
okay, proposition. Something we haven't talked about is one of the most confusing letters in the English language.
Is it Y?
It is Y. Is it a vowel? Is it a consonant? Like, we don't know.
It's a vowel. It's always
we don't know.
A vowel.
Sometimes.
Well, that's true. Sometimes Y. That's true.
And
if there's one thing that we've established, it's that inconsistent letters have to go.
Yes. We want consistency. And here's the thing. This is also another reason why I propose we keep the J and drop the Y. Because a J can make a Y sound.
If you're Spanish. That's true.
There's more places that do it.
Give me like a non-Spanish word where the J makes a Y sound.
Yoakum.
Okay,
it's a last name.
You just not names. You keep saying names as examples, but you can't use names. Names are just made up words people made up in their head. But I do agree Y is probably better to drop than J. What are you doing? You're finding.
I'm looking up. There's got to be an example.
I mean, you have me. You have me convinced.
Okay, cool.
But
I did. Sweet.
Well, I'm just not on that side of the argument that there are words that use that, but I do think that we should.
And we can just convert it. We can just establish that from now on, a Y can make a J can make a Y sound.
Just Jess.
Cool.
Jess. All right. So.
All right.
There we go.
So
should we sing the new alphabet song real quick?
Well, that's what I was gonna do. Is I was gonna have you recite because I wrote it down.
Okay. Let's see. A B E F G H I J K L M N O P R S T U V
Yeah, we kept the W.
X.
We didn't even consider W.
That was actually, so the Reddit post that I saw was actually a tirade against W, and that's what made me think about Q. But they were saying W.
I kind of like
was
W.
the worst.
M and W are like the yin and yang of the alphabet. And with that satisfying conclusion, we've come to the end of the episode. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed what you've listened to, hey, leave us a rating, subscribe, tell a friend about it. Go listen to my other podcast. Do you have anything to add, McKay?
No more.
What? No more.